Some of the most controversial Valorant skins, from extraordinarily high prices to quality that was just lacking. Let's get straight into it. Starting with the first one, we have the Arcane Sheriff, which cost $2,377 and was released alongside the animation for League of Legends Arcane. The Sheriff itself was extraordinarily unique with a nice pull-out animation, so this is why I'm putting it first, because the controversy wasn't insane, but still it had the community split. And this is because for that price, with this amount of hype, it didn't have a finisher. So it felt incomplete to much of the community. And it doesn't help that later they sent out the Neo Frontier Sheriff, which now shares the same animation with a finisher. So over time, the controversy did kind of sour towards the direction of the haters. The next one we gotta talk on is the Elder Flame bundle. When this thing came out, it came out for 9,900 Valorant points, which was insane because the previous highest was 8,700. Decided to justify itself with alt animations, of course holding live dragons, but the problem is a lot of people found it either gross or unsettling, or that they just overall didn't like the design. And then it was crazy that it cost $100 pre-upgrades, and it was the first time in a while that the Radiant system went under extra scrutiny. It always was, but extra scrutiny, because after paying for upgrades, this bundle would have cost $250. Over time, people have sort of, not cared about it too much. Some people just buy the Vandal, but you have to keep in mind the original trailer literally had like 2 million views for a Valorant skin bundle. It definitely caused controversy. This next one is Gaia's Vengeance 2.0, and the reason is because 2.0 bundles themselves are already controversial. Some people love them, some people hate them, but then you dive deeper into stuff like Gaia's Vengeance 2.0, which are a lot weaker because the melee, something a lot of people look forward to, was simply on one hand having the exact same melee as the previous bundle and then adding a different melee to the other hand. It was considered low effort overall, and you have to keep in mind people already started having this distaste for 2.0, so having any 2.0 bundle be anything except extraordinary is gonna be a little bit meh. But you know what's not controversial? Having a great seat to sit on. We literally know the difference between you hitting Radiant or being hard stuck iron is making sure that back don't hurt, and that's where today's sponsor steps in, or sits in. This chair right here, yeah, it is hard. It's literally just a piece of wood, no armrests, nothing, and it's giving me massive back pain. So time for an upgrade thanks to FlexiSpot, the sponsor of today's video. I unpackaged this and of course laid it all out to make sure that it's ready for assembly, but I had a little bit of a discussion with my dog and he's decided to put it together for me because I'm just a little bit too lazy. So after returning, he put together this chair and also stole it because that's just how comfortable it is. Compared to the old chair, it's not even a competition. This is actually soft. Oh, okay. It's soft, breathable, and I'm going to be 100% honest, the minute I sat on it, I immediately felt the back pain relief. This thing feels like magic, I'm not gonna lie. And of course, when I mean adjustable, everything is adjustable. The headrest, you can tilt any way you want to get nice and comfy. You can lower or raise the armrest as you'd expect, or lower and raise the chair as you'd expect, but then there's way more to it. You can see here, the back is locked, a little bit of a pull of the switch, and then you can lean back as much as you can, adjusting the tension as well. You can also lock it into place so that it stops moving with you. You can do a lot more than that. You can see here, I can actually slide the actual seat forward and back to meet my comfort level. You can also lock and unlock the tilt rotation, which helps with blood circulation. So now I can tilt back and forth. The arms don't only just go up and down, they go left, right, swivel. It's 4D complete movement. And the most important part, bro, the lumbar support there. You can pull it all the way forward or back, change it up and lock it to help support that back. It's made a massive difference already. And the C7 has a ton of color options, which is very unique for an office chair. Usually they're a little bit bland, and it's also a great deal. But if you're on a budget, you can check out the C5, which seems like a fantastic chair as well. But honestly, it's the best time to buy a C7. With the code C730, you get $30 off. It has a 10-year warranty and a 30-day free return, so you can try it out without any hesitations. It is one size fits all, so the chances of it being comfortable for you is extremely high. And thanks again to FlexiSpot for sponsoring today's video. This next one is a subsection, which is the green screen skin. So in case you are newer to Valorant, you don't see a lot of these anymore, if at all. It's been a long time since we've seen a quote-unquote green screen skin. But starting off with the Nebula, when it first came out, people actually didn't hate this skin. Now looking back at it, yes, it doesn't look great. Yes, it was overpriced. But when it first came out, the reception was okay. And then the developers took that and ran with it so far. We got so many green screen bundles, one after the other. And considering they weren't already that popular, more so just accepted, the likeness for them tanked, and I believe the sales numbers did as well, because ever since that era, we haven't seen any more green screen bundles. Bundling these two together, we have to touch on the holiday skins. You know, Riot tried to do winter/Christmas skins, though they weren't anything special, also including green screens, and they flopped extremely heavily. We also got a quote-unquote Halloween skin bundle like a week after Halloween ended, and it wasn't themed that great and was underwhelming, an overpriced scythe and bundle that just didn't have a lot of effects. Furthermore, since then, no holiday was really ever celebrated by Valorant with any premium skins, so the holiday themed bundles in general completely flopped, and overall did add to some controversy, as now we didn't have holiday skins nor game modes, making the game a lot less special. This next one is a little bit more split, and I don't want to overcall it controversy, as that would be just fake news. Kuronami bundle is something that is universally loved because it is just aesthetically super pleasing. It is a gorgeous bundle with gorgeous variants, a great melee, and just an aesthetically stunning bundle. But Riot knew that, and instead of giving the players more for their money, they decided to up the price as well, even though, respectively speaking, it is still a normal bundle with normal effects, a finisher, and variants like everything else. They knew people would like it enough, so they milked the players for money, and it did work. This is more controversial in my eyes than the vast community, as the community is happy to pay if they have something shiny enough in front of them. I'm sorry, I just roasted the entire community. But the exact opposite of aesthetically pleasing is untextured gun skins. The Minima skin collection came out, and I have no idea what the thought process was, but imagine paying $42 for this. The next skin bundle is the Oni 2.0 bundle, and the bundle itself was very, very pretty, and to be honest, also costed the same as Oni 1.0. To many, this is exactly how you make a 2.0 bundle, except Riot still had to somehow sneak something in here, somehow, and what they did is everyone really wanted the katana from the Oni 2.0 bundle, and Riot knew that, so they increased the melee price from the 1.0 to 2.0 bundle from $35 to $53. Just in case you wanted to buy this sword on your own, you would spend a majority of the bundle's price just on that sword, so why not spend an extra $10 and get the entire bundle? Riot pulled a fast one to upsell this entire bundle to the Valorant player base. Next, we have the Radiant Entertainment System bundle. Oh my goodness. Now this one, unlike Kuronami, people did like, but a lot of people also did hate. So this one was actually a little bit more split, and the reason being is because the price was insane. The total price was 11,900 Valorant points. There is more. This cost more than you can buy in your shop in one go. It literally goes past the cap that you can pay. There's $120 before upgrades. I'm not gonna lie, I don't care what people try to say to justify it. Even if each variant did offer enough uniqueness, it definitely should have been something that is not priced past the amount you can even purchase within Valorant's own store. In my opinion, it just was ludicrous. Something else pretty controversial is the Champions collections. Yes, I am bundling these all together because just simply hear me out. So when it came to the Champions collection, let's start with 2021. We had a unique Karambit that was extraordinarily cool, and it was the first of its type for that specific animation. It was a little bit small, but people overall did enjoy this knife. But then the Vandal was the default Vandal with basically just a sticker and music that played in the background for an insanely elevated price. In 2022, it looked like they learned from all their mistakes by adding a Phantom that was a lot more textured and detailed and new, alongside a butterfly knife that, yes, did steal some animations, but at least had you hold an entire trophy on the left hand. It was still overpriced, let's be honest here. It's exclusive, but overpriced, so not perfect. However, in 2023, they took a few steps backwards, as the Vandal, while beautiful, was accompanied by a knife that had an exact copy-paste animation of a kunai that was already existent within the game without adding anything new, yet retained its exclusive status and extraordinarily high price. Now it's time for you to let me know, do you own any of these controversial skins? For me, I own the Arcane Sheriff, all the Champions collections, some green screen Nebula, and the Oni 2.0 bundle. The rest I drop, but let me know which ones you own down below, and make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you, bye.